technical one or not even functional. I'm sorry, I'm going to use it like this and not in a full screen because someone in the team put animations there and it just goes to the next slide automatically and I have no idea how to remove this in 10 seconds. So I apologize for this. The name is HopHopHop, so basically, yes, it is done by Niboo, but the goal is to really make it another company. So I'm still here with the Niboo shirt, but forget about it. Let's pretend I have a HopHopHop t-shirt or something. So what we wanted to do is that we wanted to have a new take on the POS. So you all know that you have POS modules in Odoo that you can use. Anyone can just use it on their database, but to do POS you need hardware. You can go on the website of Odoo and buy the hardware there. That's what we did because we had clients saying we want to use the POS in store. That's what we did, and then we got all the pack, the Raspberry Pi and so on. So is there anyone here who already used this? Okay, so you probably know what I felt. So we plugged everything, really happy, and then nothing happened because basically it is working, but you have to be a technical guy to make it. So it's good for us, for partners. Okay, that's my take. At least I couldn't get it out of the box, plug it and have it work for clients. Just wasn't working like this. So what we wanted to do is just to take everything that is there, a bit change the hardware to have something more powerful than the Raspberry Pi, and also put a software layer on top just to have an easy setup. So our goal was to have a system where we can basically ship it to a customer. They empty the box, they connect everything, they start the machine, they answer some questions in a wizard, and then everything is set up and they can just start to sell. That's for the beginning. And afterwards, if there's a problem with the machine, we just change the machine, we put another one, they answer the same questions again, it pops and it is just there for users. So we don't want the users in the shop to have to know how to set the IP for the printer, what to do if it doesn't work and so on. We just want everything to work in one go. So what we want to show to the client is that we just want them to have 3 steps. We want them to go to the website. We want them to choose one of the different packages. So they want to work with a touch screen, they want to work with an iPad, they want to work with an integrated screen with the computer in there, no problem, they just choose the pack. Then they get the box, they open the box, they use the wizards. Basically the wizard, we still have to ask them some questions and we still need to find a way to get around this because we have to ask them to get a static IP that is still there so we can advise them a bit, but we have no way to know what are the available slots in the IP that are there. So if it's a simple shop, they will just choose one and it's fine, but we can have much more complex setups where we have 3 POS at the front desk, then we have one in the kitchen, one in the bar, one on the terrace and whatever. So for this one, we still have to do a little bit of configuration. But for the base users, they just have a comment. If you don't know what to do, just type this and click set and it's going to work. Then of course, they will have to give the URL of their Odoo, the login, the password. We check that the necessary modules are there to make the printer work and so on. And if it works, we just pop directly the instance in full screen on the machine. And then they just use it like they would do with the regular POS. And that is all what we want to provide. So these 3 slides, they are more for the end users. So this is about the packages. We started with one with the touch screen, so really a regular capacitive touch screen. They all come with the barcode scanner, the thermal printer, and the base unit that we have. We have two kinds of base unit that we like. There's a bigger one for the, let's say, the first pack that you have in the shop, and then we have smaller ones if you work with an iPad or just with the kitchen. You don't need the whole power, but for the moment we still need to have 1 box per thermal printer. We also tested electronic scales that are working with it, and we also did the Ingenico integration. So that is for Belgium, a bit Netherlands and the Luxembourg. Then we are going to do Wordline also for Belgium. And then our goal is that if someone comes and say, I am a partner in, I don't know, Germany, and in Germany, if you don't have a right, I'm not going to sell any POS, and I have 10 potential clients or something, come to us, we will do the integration, and then you can just sell the POSs there. But we just need a business case because integrating terminals is really painful, let's say it like this, because they still communicate in a very old way with the box. Just a bit of technical details. So we wanted to have the integrated payments because for those who know retail, you know how many mistakes you have when you just type the price there. That is generating a lot of errors, and usually when they are in the favor of the client, you never know it, and when it's the other way around, you have to refund the client. So in the end, the shop is always losing. And then also the idea is that we want to enable the owners and the managers of the shop to be able to do as much as they can inside the POS. We don't want to make them Odoo users, so having different tabs with the stock management, with the order management, etc. We just want to have all the modules in there. So we have a shop where they can, when they want to refill their stock directly in the POS, they can just say order this from the headquarters, and it just flows there. We want to add more and more modules like this. We also provide non-stop assistance. So the idea is that the ones that are going to distribute the package, they do the first line of support. Did you plug it in and so on? Did you try restarting and so on and so on and so on? But then we are there for the second line when you have when you need the big guns because there's something wrong with the machine. We can also remotely access the machine and do whatever needs to be done on it. And the idea is to also to enable to have just quick replacements. So when we have a partner, not the one that is selling only one POS every 2 years, but the ones that are really into retail, we'll just also let them have multiple swap machines on their side, so they can just come swap the machine and then send it back to us. We also made some upgrades because out of the box, the POS box comes with HTTP only, not HTTPS. And when we asked what are we supposed to do, we were just told, well, just put everything in HTTP and everything is going to work fine. No, not an option. And some other like this. So basically, what we want to do is to say, okay, you want to do all the business with your client, fine. You want to do POS retail, just go for it. Let us handle the hardware, let us handle the payment there, and then just do the business you want. But that's basically what I just said. The roadmap for us is really large. We only put the two that we are sure about. We want to integrate Worldline and other payment providers. But then the larger the network, the more and more we can do. So the idea is to say, you have many clients doing something and you tell us, I really think this would be an upgrade to the network. We will do it ourselves. We are not going to bill more for it, except if there are very large functions. Maybe you can add an additional $1 or $2 per month or whatever, but it's not even sure. And then we can do it for everyone. So that's basically it. If you want to see it working, you can come to the HopHopHop stand. And we hope that the network is still working when you come. If we want to demonstrate the Ingenico payments. Those who want to have it or think it might be interesting for us, drop us a business cards because all the addresses we get now are going to get a discount there. If you want to play with the machine, if you have also insights to give us also, please feel free to come. Do you have any questions? Everyone is hungry, right? Yes. No questions? Okay, thank you then.